You join us for this 2020 match between Bangladesh and India. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me...
Going to bat first. Well, a bit of a surprise call. Can't see the benefit in batting in these conditions, and the bowlers will have a spring in their step.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match, and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get... Beats the field with a great shot.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
At the moment. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary last. Power and precision in that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Shots that over.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I'd like... Pinged off the bat.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
14 runs out. That's out. Caught. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Nicked it. Bangladesh goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel like got anything on that. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it will carry.
Can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Yada wants a fair piece of this bowler, driven again. In the air this time, but it's 4 more. End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. India are 45 for 2.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Two straight, has just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Got that away nicely.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. All toll for this power play. Supreme timing and power.
Off the middle of the bat.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Al Hassan, the left arm orthodox. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
That last... Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head is perfectly still.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Perfect. Right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Smacks that away through the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There's no point chasing that. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Al Hassan from the south end. Onto that early, that could be 4. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Good catch, out! Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. That'll take some catching.
Fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Pant has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That is quite extraordinary. Pant, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Really slowing down the scoring pace.
It's been non-stop action tonight.
Oh, that's been heaved away, punished over the road. That's a group of a maximum.
Hit that one on the arc, a fabulous drive for 6.
Hart, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Pant goes again. That's a huge hit. It's going way, way into the stands.
Well, that's what you pay.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
You want about the bowling, you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Huge, that has flown.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary road.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing one.
Too wide. There to be hit is really given the treatment.
I'd like onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
And caught. That's just superb. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Do they go? Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
This innings has been built with really solid shots. That was another one with immense power.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Finds the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary. What a lovely shot, really good timing, race to the boundary.
Jaiswal waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Read that really well, fantastic back foot shot that's raced through the infield, straight to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be six. It's going way back into the crowd there.
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot.
What a shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Al Hassan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's out. Caught. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Looking back, they can be proud of achieving a new personal best score. A fabulous performance.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Goes over the top with that shot. If the captain will stick with them. Oh wow, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Time that perfectly.
The delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away though. What a lovely shot to get the boundary.
didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Too much width and it gives a free swing of the arms through the line of the ball. It's been given the full treatment.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Great shot.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
Perfectly timed.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand it at
242 for 5.
Well, that was a perfect...
Pinged off the bat.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Great shot. It was a good length to try, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, you're going to get punished on this pitch. And that's the end of the innings. Bangladesh have been set a target of 262 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball.
Smacks that away through the gap. A new batter always likes to field. What a delivery.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stumps sent flying.
Up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Out of there, Bangladesh are 5. Jadeja, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the south end. Drilled that one away. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, but it drops safely. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Out! What a screamer.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little.
Are 11. Bowl! What a way to start the over.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Doesn't beat the infield. Time to follow up. Jeez, timed that well.
That's brilliant. Caressed nicely through the covers.
Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, has come. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
We didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Away goes the ball, that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Chance. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down.
It's it tight somehow. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure. Oh, that's 2 full. Nice shot. It could be 4.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Well, a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the north. Good shot, a beauty. Goes over the top with that shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Yada has had a pretty good over.
Still.
Doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. No, terrible shot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. India with a massive shout. Off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Shot, finds the gap with that one.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Drilled that one away. Needs to be on target. whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Down and required.
Everyone's gone up. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Into the attack now from the south end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Gone. Great reflexes. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V. Great shot.
Fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Brilliant shot there.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
It's 50, a simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Going with a more defensive field choice.
India with a massive shout. And 15 for 6.
It's been difficult conditions.
Edge, but it drops safely.
pitch, it looked like too many runs were needed in that final over, and so it has proved to be. Great bowling, brilliant win.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result